Hello, 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 and welcome back to Raghav TV for yet another video. This time we'll be talking about the Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Can we trust the process? Is the question, and let's jump right into this. So Mikel Arteta's Arsenal finished towards the end of the season with a disappointing end. They lost the game against Southampton. They dropped crucial points. Could have easily finished top four, but unfortunately miss out on Champions League football with a fifth place finish. But a positive to that is they did, I mean, compared to the squads of the other team, if you look at the teams like Man United, the squad that Tottenham had, and the squad with which Arsenal finished the season, top 5 is a great is a good achievement. It's not very good, but it's still good enough with the squad that they have assembled. They had Aubameyang leave, Lacazette was injured, Eddie Nketiah was their striker, and one glaring obvious point in Arsenal's previous season was that they didn't have enough squad depth to cover up. For example, if Tierney was injured, there was Tavares, but there was a huge gap in playing styles of both Kieran Tierney and Nuno Tavares, for example. And then next at right back you had Tomiyasu, who's brilliant, but then when Tomiyasu is injured, you come back to Cedric, the level drops by a mile. I mean, there's so much difference between them. So that's the issue. Kieran Tierney is injury prone. Thomas Partey is injury prone, and even Tomiyasu is injury prone. Looks like it. And so I mean that's the thing. So that's where Arsenal fell short towards the end of the season with key injuries to the likes of Partey. Then you had the injuries to Kieran Tierney, who was out for the season. Who was out for a long time, like 3 to 4 months, if I'm not wrong. Then you had Tomiyasu, who came back towards the end of the season, and a few injuries to Gabriel during the start of the season, and for White during the end of the season as well, caused few troubles for Arsenal. Nonetheless, a decent top 5 finish. So, and looking forward to the next season, the targets that Arsenal have are, look really solid. Good players that they're targeting, good scouting from Arsenal as well. And they're looking at players who can play the system, most important. So, I mean, all the players that they're being linked with, I mean, Arsenal have the cash, so they can go all out, spend the money, and all the targets that Arsenal are looking to buy are achievable targets, and players who would definitely be willing to come to Arsenal. And so before jumping into those players, let's talk about a few more things. That Gabriel Martinelli, of course, coming back into the squad, has been playing consistently this season. The complaint was that he hasn't been playing regularly last season, but this season he's come into the side, playing on that left hand side, looks more suitable. I don't think he's going to be that striker, so he's got to stick to that left midfielder or left wing role, which has suited him very well. He's worked well with his right foot and looks excellent. Has looked excellent this season, and for that he has been rewarded with the number 11 jersey. So good luck to Martinelli for the next season. Has been called up for the Brazilian national teams as well, although don't think he'll be playing much regularly, but great signs coming up for this youngster at Arsenal. And talking about youngsters and Arsenal, another youngster has been awarded a new contract, and Eddie Nketiah. So where do I even get started on this? Eddie Nketiah has been offered the number 14 jersey for Arsenal. The number 14. such an iconic jersey for Arsenal with the likes of Thierry Henry, Aubameyang, who made this jersey so great, has been offered to Eddie Nketiah, who signs a new multi-year contract at Arsenal. His contract was expiring this summer, so Arsenal and Mikel Arteta have decided that they are going to stick by Eddie Nketiah. So this means that there's going to be only one striker signing in this window, which we'll talk about in the upcoming few minutes. So, I mean, it's an absolute disgrace. I'm not, again, I mean, nothing against Eddie, but I feel he's not up to the level. He's a good player, maybe for a relegation or a mid-table team. I mean, maybe at somewhere like a Leeds or somewhere, though teams like that is where Eddie Nketiah would be more suitable. And if you look at his performances as well, yes, he did score the 2 goals against Chelsea, but the thing is, most of his clutch performances have come against, in FA Cup games, against lower league oppositions or much weaker oppositions. So, I mean, if you're keeping him for backup, but keeping him for backup is a different thing, but offering him the number 14 jersey is absolutely disgraceful. Okay, now we're done with the existing players. So let's talk about the new signings. Let's talk about the confirmed signing first. Fabio Vieira joins Arsenal from Benfica for a fee of 30 million euros. Dons the jersey number 21 previously held by Callum Chambers, who is now at Aston Villa. So let's come back to Fabio Vieira. His breakthrough season, about 15 to 20 appearances for Benfica, and about Fabio Vieira signed from Porto. My bad. Fabio Vieira has signed from Porto, not Benfica. So the creative midfielder has signed with Arsenal on a multi-year deal, and looks like a good deal because his release clause stands at about 40 million euros. So Arsenal have signed him up for 30 million. So looks like a good deal wrapped up by Edu. And the style, I mean, he's the player profile, as long as I know. I mean, let me be honest, I haven't followed the Portuguese league, so I don't know much about Fabio Vieira. With the reports with which I have, the reports that I have read and the videos that I've seen of him, looks like an interior, a number 8 for Arsenal, who's going to provide plenty of assists, which is what he's done at Porto. So, pretty much his breakthrough season but he's provided like 14 assists in the very few appearances that he's made. So, looks like a very good signing, but only time will tell how good he's going to be for Arsenal. And he's got a good left foot, lightweight player. But the only weakness of him is going to be his physicality, especially with the Premier League. Physicality is going to be something very important which he'll need to work on, and hopefully he will. With time, everything shall improve, and this is the signing that Arsenal should begin their transfer window with. A solid, good signing of Fabio Vieira to begin the summer transfer window, and it should be upwards from here. By upwards, let's talk about the other 3 players which Arsenal have been linked with as of now. Gabriel Jesus. This saga has been going on for too long, in my opinion now. The number 9 from Manchester City. He is the perfect striker signing for Arsenal, and he fits in perfectly into Mikel Arteta's system. The link up play, the off the ball runs, and he's pretty good on the ball as well. So he fits into Arteta's system perfectly and should be their number 9 going into the next season. So this looks like practically a done deal, but still final details and reports missing, and obviously interest from other clubs as well. Chelsea with with Lukaku leaving to Inter on loan, so looks like Chelsea are in for Gabriel Jesus as well, and there's Tottenham as well, but apparently he's rejected Tottenham, and most likely is going to sign for Arsenal on a long contract, of course. With the World Cup coming, he will definitely want to start every single game so that he can be picked for the Brazil national team. And the only negative I see with this deal is that he's lacked game time at Manchester City. So I'm not sure what output we can expect from him in terms of the entire 38 game long season with the this Europa League this season as well, so should get a lot of game time, and we'll know the level of Gabriel Jesus this upcoming season. And anything near a 20 to 25 goals should be a good enough season to kick off his career at the Emirates on the carpet for Arsenal. Let's jump on from one Brazilian to another. Raphinha is being linked with Arsenal, and new links have emerged with Arsenal for Raphinha, the Leeds right winger, 25-year-old Brazilian youngster, and official bid has been made by Arsenal for Raphinha to Leeds, a bid of around 40 to 45 million, which apparently Leeds have rejected, is what the reports are coming out of The Athletic, and David Ornstein, who is pretty much very reliable when it comes to your Arsenal news. So about Raphinha, he's an absolutely great player, the perfect right winger, Brazilian. He's got the flair. He's young as well, 25 years of age, plays for Leeds right now, but arguably their best player in a few seasons for them, and their top scorer last season as well. So that's where the price tag comes into play for Leeds, because since he's been their top scorer, since he's been their main player for these 2-3 seasons, Leeds will want a lot of money for Raphinha. Had Leeds been relegated, his release clause would have been just 25 million. So that's where the problem is. So Leeds haven't been relegated, so the price tag is very high. 55 millions, a few reports say about 65 to 70 million, and that's where the price tag stands as of now. So not sure if Arsenal will be matching that, or because there has been links to lot of clubs. There's been links to Chelsea, there's Tottenham, City, there's Liverpool, but most importantly the links have been to FC Barcelona. So but the problem is Deco and Barcelona have a very good relation, but so does Deco and Edu being Brazilian, and the problem stands in the price tag. Personal terms have been agreed with Barcelona for Raphinha. The problem for Barcelona as well is the price tag, which is 55 to 60 million, which is a bit too much, especially with us spending money on Lewandowski this summer. So I'm not sure if Barcelona will be able to match that price tag, but Arsenal, I feel they do have the money to match that price tag of Raphinha, and if they do end up signing Raphinha, it will be one of their best signings in a long time. You've got the Brazilian link, you have Martinelli, you have Jesus, then you have Raphinha, then you have your Gabriel who's coming in. So you have that Brazilian link up at Arsenal. So Raphinha, a deal we'll have to watch over this summer. And yes, so last but not the least, let's talk about Lisandro Martinez, the Argentinian centre back, 23-year-old from Ajax. Arsenal's bid of 30 million euros for Lisandro Martinez has been rejected by Ajax, is the reports coming out. And Lisandro Martinez, man, as an Argentina fan, absolutely love the way Lisandro Martinez plays. One of the best ball playing centre backs in the world, in my opinion. You can argue with a wall, you may disagree. Stats confirm it, eye check does confirm it. He is arguably one of the best ball playing centre backs in the world right now. And a bid of 30 million being rejected is kind of understandable for Ajax, because they've already have a lot of player sales. They've sold Sebastian Haller, they've sold Gravenberch, Mazraoui is gone, and so they will want to protect these players and keep them at Ajax for at least one more season until they find replacements. So Lisandro Martinez and Justin Timber are being valued at around 50 million euros. So will Arsenal spend 50 million euros on another centre back this summer? I'm not really sure about it, because Arsenal have other signings to make as well, other important positions they need to cover first. They've been linked with Tielemans as well. They need a backup left back with Nuno Tavares likely on his way to Marseille. So they need a few more signings. So Lisandro Martinez, there's absolutely no doubt about the quality of the player, but the price tag is where the problem will come for Arsenal. And with Saliba coming back, is another centre back signing really necessary this summer? I don't think so. You strengthen your midfield and that striker and wing position this summer. Sign a backup left back. Maybe go for Lisandro Martinez in the next summer. So that's pretty much the players Arsenal have been linked with as of now. So for any further updates, I'll continue to make videos on that. Regarding the players, we'll record a Barcelona transfer video as well very soon. So check out that as well. And I might stick to this way of uploading videos for some time now. These long form videos, and we'll cover things in depth, and maybe that's the way we'll keep it running. So if you liked this video, do like, share and subscribe to the channel. More videos coming up on the summer transfer window, regular updates. So turn the notification bell on, and see you all until the next video.